All right, question 7. The function f is defined by a polynomial. Some values of x and f of x are shown in the table above. Which of the following must be a factor of f of x? Okay, so the answer choices we have x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Okay, so the concept behind this one is if we have a polynomial, okay, so the factors, right, are like if we factor a function, these are the things in the parentheses, right? If you have like, say, f of x is equal to, x minus 2 times x minus 3, right? So these will be the factors. X minus 2 is a factor, x minus 3 is a factor. So what we can get out of this is if you have a factor, what we can do is you can set the factor equal to 0 and solve for x. For example, if you have x minus 2 set equal to 0, solve for x, we get x equal to 2. Okay, so what we get here, the x equal to 2, this is called a solution. Right? It's also called a 0, and it's also called a root. Okay, they are pretty much interchangeable. So solution, zeros, or roots, these are interchangeable. So what it represents is when x equal to 2, the y value is equal to 0. Okay, so that's what it really means. And graphically speaking, this point is also our x-intercept. Okay, that's where the graph goes through the x-axis. All right. So pretty much, for this, what we're looking for, if we're trying to figure out what's the factor, we have to go to the table and try to figure out what are the solutions and the zeros or the roots. They're all the same thing, right? Or the x-intercept. That's what we're looking for. So if it's the x-intercept, then the y value should be 0. Okay, so if you go to the table, right, we have a lot of points. We're not going to use all of them. Right? So the first one is x. F of x is like the y value. Okay, so we're looking for an x-intercept. Then the y value had to be 0. So the point that we're looking for is this one. Okay, so it's 4 comma 0. So when the y value is 0, that's right on the x-axis. So go through the x-axis right at 4. Okay, so that's where the 0 is. So if 4 is a 0, that means in the factor form, right, what will be the factor? Okay, so what will be the factor? So now let's think about this. If 4 is a 0, then the factor have to be x minus 4. Right, the factor had to be x minus 4. So it's always, the sign is always flipped. Okay, so the 0 is a positive 4. The factor form will be x minus 4. Okay, so C will be our answer for this question.